Welcome back to United Top News. Your home for the biggest football stories, the biggest controversies, and the drama you won't hear anywhere else. Tonight's headline is absolutely explosive. Just days after officially announcing his resignation, just days after what looked like a complete breakdown behind the scenes, Marseille Sporting Director Mehdi Benatia has made a stunning and unexpected U-turn. He is not leaving. Despite reported tensions with former Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood, despite public dissatisfaction, despite supporter protests and chaos surrounding the club, Benatia is staying, and not only staying, but stepping into an even more powerful role. Club owner Frank McCourt has confirmed that Benatia will now supervise the entirety of sporting activities at Marseille. That's not a step back, that's a promotion. So, what really happened behind closed doors? Was this about power, about control, about Greenwood, or about saving a club that's spiraling after heavy Champions League defeats, domestic humiliations, and the departure of Roberto De Zerbi? And most importantly, how will Mason Greenwood respond? Let's get into this. Mehdi Benatia has made a dramatic U-turn at Marseille amid reported tensions with former Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood. Mehdi Benatia has performed a dramatic about-turn and will stay at Marseille just days after announcing his departure. The French club's sporting director, who has reportedly had disagreements with former Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood, made his exit official following Sunday's 2-2 draw with Strasbourg, but club owner Frank McCourt has declared he will be remaining. The 38-year-old revealed via Instagram that he would be leaving the club, having handed in his resignation before Roberto De Zerbi's departure. However, McCourt, through a press release, has confirmed he is going nowhere and will take on expanded duties that will see him supervising the entirety of sporting activities. It has been a turbulent and somewhat catastrophic few weeks for Marseille, with back-to-back 3-0 losses in the Champions League, seeing them finish outside the top 32. They have also failed to win in 3 League One matches, which included a 5-0 thrashing by Paris Saint-Germain and surrendering a 2-goal advantage against Strasbourg. Supporter demonstrations have also occurred in the past week with the Zerbi's departure and the absence of clear direction, leading to fans choosing not to be in the Stade de Vélodrome for kickoff this past weekend. Benatia remaining could help restore some stability to the club, particularly as they continue searching for a new head coach. However, the former Roma centre-back has been embroiled in a controversy involving Greenwood. Despite being hailed as the club's standout player and receiving public support from De Zerbi, it has been reported in France that he had a falling out with Benatia.
5 games, 5 defining moments, 5 opportunities that could shape the future of Manchester United. Carrick may be the bookmaker's favorite, but inside Old Trafford, nothing is guaranteed. No coronation, no shortcuts, no knee-jerk decisions. The season is far from over, and with Champions League football hanging in the balance, every tactical tweak, every team selection, and every result could determine whether Carrick remains in the dugout next season. Trips to hostile grounds, clashes with tactical masterminds, a rivalry that could shake the title race, and a final day that might decide everything. This is not just about 3 points, this is about legacy. This is about belief. This is about whether Carrick truly is the man to lead Manchester United forward. So buckle up, Reds, because these 5 fixtures could change everything. Michael Carrick is in the frame for the Manchester United job, but he still has obstacles to overcome, and there are a few fixtures that could define how things go for him. Michael Carrick might now be the bookmaker's favorite to be Manchester United's head coach at the start of next season, but inside Old Trafford, there is no desire to get carried away. Carrick himself has urged United to take their time over an appointment and avoid any knee-jerk decisions, so they are in no rush to confirm a coronation after 5 games in charge for the 44-year-old, even if they have been an impressive 5 games. The former United midfielder is now odds-on to keep the job, and some of his rivals for the job have either been ruled out of the running, Thomas Tuchel, or seen their own stock fall at a crucial time, Oliver Glasner, Roberto De Zerbi. But with a dozen games still to go this season, and work to be done to guarantee United's return to the Champions League, these are the games that could yet be make or break for Carrick. Everton away, Monday, February 23rd. United's first trip to the Hill Dickinson Stadium will present a similar challenge to the West Ham game. Nuno Espirito Santo's team sat deep, denied space, and made it difficult for Carrick's side to create anything. It left a couple of questions unanswered about their ability to break down a deep defense and a compact team. Can Carrick and his coaching staff find the answers in the 13-day break between games? If United go to the banks of the Mersey, produce a better attacking performance, and so they have the tactical game plan to open up a low block, then it will be considered a major success for Carrick. Manchester United stands sacking Omar Berrada. After telling Lionel Messi comment, Manchester United CEO Omar Berrada's future at Old Trafford has been uncertain amid substantial supporter backlash over several decisions made since his arrival in 2024. Manchester United have no intention of dismissing CEO Omar Berrada, with any speculation surrounding his future misguided. According to reports, the ex-Manchester City Chief Football Operations Officer faced intense supporter demonstrations ahead of the 3-2 triumph over Fulham earlier this month. A substantial crowd assembled to voice opposition against the Glazer family, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and senior figures including Berrada. He took up the role in January 2024, yet has already taken several monumental decisions. The executive displayed the uncompromising approach with the choices to dismiss Erik ten Hag, Dan Ashworth, mere months following his appointment, and Ruben Amorim at the beginning of the year. Despite the financial implications of these moves climbing into 8 figures, Berrada has retained his position. Berrada wields the supreme executive authority alongside INEOA's leadership Ratcliffe, but collaborates closely with Jason Wilcox, who has primary responsibility for recruitment and strategic planning to plan footballing matters. Given the reported remarks from additional sources within Old Trafford, there appears minimal prospect of Berrada leaving the club in the near future. The Athletic suggests individuals within the organization do not anticipate Berrada's exit, despite his previous colleagues at City being concerned he might end up without a job. The 47-year-old was amongst the first major appointments made by Ratcliffe, soon after the petrochemical tycoon acquired a 27.7% stake in the club. Even while serving his gardening leave at City, Berrada's influence is believed to have been central to the decision to dismiss Ten Hag shortly after keeping him on, and the choice to pay compensation to Newcastle United for Ashworth. Beyond footballing matters, Berrada also had the unenviable task of informing club employees that further job cuts were imminent, merely 6 months after 250 staff members lost their positions. A new midfield name is heating up the rumour mill: Sandro Tonali. Yes, the Newcastle United engine, the Italian international, a player once tipped as the next great midfield general. Former United coach Rene Meulensteen has spoken out, calling Tonali a player who fits the bill for Manchester United. But here's the big question: is he the answer, or Just another name in a long list of transfer speculation. United have gone over 12 months without properly reinforcing the midfield. The summer window came and went. January passed quietly, yet the need remains. Control, energy, leadership. A partner to elevate the brilliance of Kobbie Mainoo without blocking his rise. And doesn't stop there, because behind the scenes, the drama at Old Trafford continues.